All right, guys, I think I'm on again. This is Emmett the Alpha Builder. Kind of get all this stuff kind of situated right. Still dealing with my little dog. I got to do some landscaping back here. I'm going to throw some pine straw behind us. But let me talk about what I want to talk about this morning, guys. I want to talk about, builders who try to help friends and family members. And guys, I try to help these guys out. I used to try to really help them out. They need electricians or they need um, deck builders and stuff like that. Number one, I'm not going to take those jobs. I'm just not going to take. I'm not going to take those jobs. If I have a family member or a friend that comes to me and say, "Hey, man, I need this, that, and the other done," there's a high probability that I won't take that job. It just depends on the situation, but there's a very high probability I would not take that job and try to contract or subcontract that out myself for them. Because number one, as a family member, you're going to be engaging with these guys all the time, during vacations and stuff like that. And guys, if there's a problem, which in most cases when you building, man, you're gonna run into ups and downs, man. You gotta figure out a way to fix it. But I don't want to hear it. I definitely don't want to hear it at a family function. I don't want to hear, well, this guy right here, he didn't connect the washing machine right. I got a leak back there in the washing machine, and he should have done this right here or that. I don't want to hear it. I'm trying to have a good time at the Thanksgiving dinner, talking about politics and stuff like that, and they're talking about how one of my subcontractors or how something didn't actually work right. Guys, as a builder, let me just tell you this right here, just from the times that I've built, guys, you're not going to build a perfect house. You're not going to even subcontract. Things are just not going to be perfect. In most cases, even with my house, guys, you can see my house behind me. Guys, I still got things that I need to take care of, guys. I don't even look at myself as a builder as ever finishing. You just come to a good stopping point. Because there's always things that you're gonna see. It's like, man, I can make that better. And it is what it is, man. And you can't build a perfect house, man. God don't even make trees, limbs grow straight. How can you expect for me to build something that's perfect? And that's not going to ever give you a problem. It's not going to ever be a headache. The name of the game is how you deal with that problem afterward. And in most cases, guys, and I'm trying to get back on the subject, I don't want to have to deal with listening to friends and homeowners talk about how one of my sons didn't show up. I even got to the point now, I definitely, in most cases, I'm not going to take the job, but I actually started trying to, at one point in time, I tried to say, hey, I tell you what, I'm not going to do the job, but I'll send you a subcontractor that'll do it for you. And you guys engage, y'all work it out, y'all work the money out and stuff like that. You can tell him you know me and stuff like that. He might give you a deal, he might not, but it is what it is. But you work with him, I know the guy, I can vouch for him to do good work. Well, the problem is sometimes these guys may not show up. They're not going to engage with you the same way they engage with me, because when they engage with me, I actually provide a livelihood for these guys. I keep them busy. I keep money, a revolving door of money coming in for them, because I'm always contracting these guys out. So there's going to be a sense of loyalty to me versus you. Especially if you got a little small job, guys. You got to understand, if you got a little small job, these guys, they don't like to show up for small jobs. You lose money on a small job just showing up, because you got to spend gas and labor going over there. You got to send one of your guys over there. By the time you pay him, and by the time you charge them for what it's worth, you're not really making any money. That's just a waste of your time as a subcontractor. So this is something that family members and friends don't understand. And I don't want to hear this stuff. If I'm sitting down and we having a friend conversation and we talking about stuff, I don't want to hear that stuff being brought up. But they didn't show up for me. He didn't want to do the work. This is why I just, there's a friend group that I have. We sit down and we engage and we talk about intellectual stuff. And one of the guys wanted me to send him a subcontractor. And I kept telling him, look, man, I don't do it. But he just insisted. Come on, man, so I sent him one and the guy showed up, but the guy didn't show up again. And every time we sit down at the table, I have to listen to that. And I guess he didn't want no money from me. I guess he didn't. This is why I don't do it, guys. This is what you have to understand, friends and family members. And there's another dynamic to it too, man, when you're engaging with family members and stuff too, man. There's a whole nother money aspect of it too, man. Sometimes family members, if they think you're a builder, they think you're making a whole lot of money. This is another thing that we need to really kind of discuss too, guys. And I think homeowners think this too. If you are a builder, they just assume that you're making a lot of money. Oh man, he's just making a lot of money. Guys, to be honest with you, for what builders deal with and what builders have to go through, we don't make enough money. What I can charge for a structure, let's say this house behind me, what I can actually charge for this house, and what I can actually get as a profit for this particular house, guys, if I had a homeowner living in here, there's just not enough money. You can't. We don't really make enough because number one, that homeowner is gonna, anything that goes wrong within that warranty time, you got to deal with it. You got to address it, man. And I can build a great house, man, but I can't build a perfect house. There's always gonna be some things that's gonna go wrong that you're gonna have to deal with, and it's gonna pull your time. Your time is your value. So let's get rid of that too, guys. It's not like builders make a whole lot of money. So don't think that, hey, this builder can, I got a house, he's building this house for me, so he can give me a break on this right here. He should be able to overlook the fact that I went $3,000 over on my countertops. He should be able to get that to me. Because he making so much money, man. He probably making $100,000 off of my $200,000 house. When I tell people actually what builders actually make, man, people are very surprised, man. And I'll be honest, I just go ahead and tell you, man, on a spec home, guys, you used to have these builders bragging and, oh man, I got 20%, I got 15, 16%. They're not getting that much money on those houses, man. They may be getting 7% at the most. 7%, maybe 5% in some cases, depends on how much interest eats you up. But back to this family thing, guys. I just, guys, I don't do it. I try to help family members out. Now, if it's something that I can get in there right quick, like, and just show them, hey, look, man, you can do this right here and you can do that. Most of your problems, guys, if you're a homeowner, most of your problems can be dealt with if you just go on YouTube. Whatever problem you got, go on YouTube. And you can do it. Now, I had a friend of mine, he did have an electrical box, man, that I thought I could help him with it. But when I looked at his electric service, I told him, hey, man, because I put in, he needed to put a car charging station in like I got over here. And I actually put my car charging stations in my house. But he wanted a car charging station. I said, yeah, I can. Yeah, I put several of them things in. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I put about 4 of them in, I think. Yeah, 4 of them in. So I was like, man, I can just put yours in. It don't take a lot. But he didn't have a Tesla. He have another kind of car. So I was like, man, I could help you put it in, man. There ain't no problem. You just get the wire, get the circuit breaker, do this, that, and other. When I went over there and actually looked at his power box, he had one of those meter boxes, not like mine. See, he have an older house, guys. Like my meter box, I can kill the power to the inside of the house on the outside of the house. I can kill it. That means everything in that box, if I go to my meter box, come here, Bear. So my meter box is right over there in the corner over there, right behind that little shelf over there. You can kind of see it right here. I got to get rid of this right here thing right here. This thing's giving me, but those are my meter box. If I kill the power on the outside of the house, nothing in that box is hot. So I can actually go work in that box and then just turn it back on when I'm done with it. His was not like that. His was kind of older school. he had a switch right up here at the top of the box. When you kill it, it kills everything underneath, but everything above has got juice to it. I was like, man, I'm not for come back. I said, man, I'm not gonna go in that box. No, I'm not messing with that one. You gotta go. You gotta get you the electrician to do that one. That nobody. Because you go in that box, I hit the wrong wire. I don't know what I'm dealing with. I get popped, man. That's it for me. So now he got to go out and get somebody to do his thing. So this is what this kind of inspired this right here video. And I sent them a couple of guys to help them out, and none of them showed up. So I was like, hey man, you on your own on this one right here, big dog. All right, guys. That's just another thing, guys. So builders, you may have to cut these friends and family members. Don't do work for them, man, because you might not want to sit up at the Thanksgiving table, man, and have to listen to that stuff. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Once again, this is Emmett, the Alpha Builders. Don't take much to hit that thing, man. Let me know your thoughts. You guys have a go.